Satu. Alhamdulillah. Today is the day of Arafah. And we spoke about this a few weeks ago to prepare ourselves for this day. Because today is the best day of the year. 360 days in a year, today is the best day. I hope everyone is fasting, if you can. Some of the Muslims may not be able to fast, but may Allah still reward you for your intention. Yes, today is the day of Arafah. The Hujjaj, the pilgrims, today they will perform ukuf in Arafah. For those who are not yet Muslims, Arafah is a place where the pilgrims, today they will go there, starting from Dhuhr time, which is the sun afternoon, until sunset, until Maghrib. About how many hours? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 6 hours, roughly about 6 hours. 6 hours, they will perform ukuf. They do nothing but remember Allah and make dua. It is the best day. It is also a very emotional day, for those who know. Because this is also the day that the Prophet ﷺ performed Hajj, his only Hajj. And he gave his farewell khutbah on this day. The last khutbah or sermons, for those who don't understand khutbah, his last sermon is given on this day. I don't want to show the sermon because it's quite a long, it's not a very long, but it will take up the whole class. But it is very emotional. He told the people there, the companions who perform Hajj with him, to say, pay attention, because I don't know whether I will have a chance to speak to you again. When he said this, people understand he's going to die. Yeah, very emotional. Some of the Sahaba start to cry because they know if the message is done, is completed, conveyed, then the messenger's job is done. But towards the end of the khutbah, he gave many lessons. He told everyone, he said, please convey the message to those who are absent. And he asked Allah, he said, oh Allah, be my witness that indeed I have conveyed the message to all of them. And he said this 3 times. And then the ayat review in Surah Ma'idah, Surah number 5, ayat number 3. It's a long ayat. Towards the end of the ayat, Allah says, I have completed your religion for you today. And I have completed my favor upon you, and I have chosen Islam as the religion for you. That's it. The job is done. The message has been conveyed. The messenger will go. Very emotional. This is the day. For more than 1400 years ago. The Prophet ﷺ, when he performed ukuf, the whole 6 hours, He raised his hand and make dua. What did he say? Nobody knows. And this is a hikmah, a wisdom behind it, so that those who perform wukuf today, you ask whatever you want, sincerely. To the extent, he never put down his hands. Subhanallah. We only have one hadith reported that he lowered down his left hand to pick up the rope that he was holding, the rope of his camel. That's it. He lowered down his left hand like this, and then he picked it up again. Very intense ibadah, very intense rituals. 6 hours. How many of us can raise hand for half an hour? People cry. Alhamdulillah, more than 10 years ago, I was given a chance. I was invited by Allah to perform Hajj. 10 years ago. Exactly 10 years ago, 2014. You see people cry like baby, literally cry like baby. They ask Allah for forgiveness. Today, those who are fasting, the Prophet ﷺ said, those who are not performing Hajj, they are encouraged to fast. What do you get when you fast? Anyone knows? You get 2 years of sin to be forgiven. Your previous year and the coming years. Previous year means this year, because we are actually at the last month of the year. We are finishing this year. We're not talking about June, right? We're talking about the Hijjah. The Hijjah is the 12th month of Islamic calendar. We are finishing. Very intense rituals. One of the hadith Qudsi, Allah boasts about the people who perform Hajj. And He talked to the angels. He said, angels, look at my slaves, come from every corner of the world to this place, humbling, asking me, and with the dust in their face, in their hair, on their hair, asking me, and I granted them. So today, one of the things that we are encouraged to do, as we are fasting also, make dua. Increase your dua. Increase your supplication. Those days, the scholars, the righteous scholars, they would keep some special dua just for this day, which they will not make but on any other day, but for today. So, think about maybe after this, have a time where you can have a seclusion with Allah. Go to your room, raise your hand, ask. Ask whatever you want. And the Prophet ﷺ told us the best supplications on this day is La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika la lahul mulku wa lahul hamdu wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. That we make tawheed of Allah. We talk about the oneness of Allah, that Allah doesn't have partners. This is the best. Other than that, ask. Ask. So I don't intend to speak long, because today we should work hard, because it's the best day, it's not the best night. Our days are ticking. Even though sitting here gets you reward, but one of the most recommended ibadah or rituals is to make dua. make lots of dua and lots of dhikr. We have talked about this also a few weeks ago. One of the things that we should do is to supplicate to Allah. Dhikr. For the new Muslims, if you are not very familiar, I even show you the apps, right? Hisnu Muslim, download the apps. Recite some of the short, very short dhikr. Very, very short. You can do astaghfirullah, you can do, right? And one of the lessons, or the most important lesson that we learn from the farewell khutbah, remember the Prophet ﷺ said, for convey to those who are absent today, we should spread the word of Islam to the not yet Muslim. We have 2 here, 3. Are you any not yet Muslim? Can you raise your hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is one of the things that we should do. Spread. Share. Spread the glad tidings of Islam, of paradise. And warn them about the hellfire as well. It won't work if you only have hope. It only works if you have hope and fear. Just like any bird. The bird can fly with 2 wings. We have a wing of hope, a wing of fear. So for those who want to learn about Islam, yes, learn about the glad tidings, but at the same time, learn about the warnings as well. It's very important to learn about the warnings, just as much as you learn about the glad tidings. So for those who have long-term, not yet Muslim friends, but have never even conveyed the message, today is the day. Pick up a phone or arrange iftar with them. Talk to them. Share food with them. Tell them about Islam. Share. That's how Islam is spread. Not through sword. Spread through words and actions. So this is the day of Arafah. Don't waste today. Today is very special to the Muslims. The best days of the year. Just like the best night of the year is Laylatul Qadr. We don't know, but the best day we know, the day of Arafah. Okay, any questions before we talk about today's topic? Today's topic, it's a bit happier. Any questions? Oh no, okay, I thought you have a question. Okay. Normally, after the day of Arafah, we would celebrate Eid, ul-Adha. But in Malaysia, we don't. Because today, according to Malaysia calendar, we're still on the 8th of Dhul Hijjah. So tomorrow is still 9, and then we will celebrate 8 on Monday, inshallah. Let's talk about today. Today's question is how to celebrate Eid of Eid al-Adha. How do we celebrate Eid? This is favorite topic for everyone. Number 1, we make takbir. We glorify Allah. When do we make takbir? Let's keep it simple. In Malaysia, we make takbir on the night of the Eid. So, for example, Monday is Eid, Sunday night. Okay, we make takbir. Yeah. Until when? Until the finish of the 3 Tashriq days, the 13th of Dhul Hijjah on after Asar. Then we stop takbir, which is on Thursday, right? Thursday. Next Thursday. This Eid is a bigger Eid as compared to Eid al-Fitr. The takbir only lasts less than 24 hours for Eid al-Fitr. Starts from when we see the moon, which is the Maghrib time, until the finish of or right beginning of Salat Eid the next day. But this continue takbir. This is a bit special. Takbir all the way. All the way. The man, you can raise your voice. The woman, keep it to yourself. Yep. And the way we perform Salat Eid, on the morning itself, we don't eat first. As compared to the Eid al-Fitr, in the morning we eat first. We eat a little bit, and then we go to perform the Salah. But for Eid al-Adha, in the morning we don't eat first. We go to perform the Salah first. After that, we eat. This is the way of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And before you go to perform your Salat, it is recommended to take a bath. When I say take a shower, I don't mean like a normal shower. I mean the ritual shower, the ghusl, we call it. The ritual shower is the one that you do on Friday, before Friday prayer, and similar to the one that you make after you have sexual relationship with your spouse. That's the ritual shower. Okay? So it is recommended to do this, and for the woman also after menses. Take a ghusl before you perform Salat Eid. Put on your best clothes. Don't have to be new, but your best clothes. My best may not be your best. So put on your best clothes. This is the way of the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. He would wear the nicest clothes for Eid. Everyone. Even if you don't go to the Salat, you still wear nicely on that day to celebrate. For the man, put the best perfume. Perfume. If you have perfume, use perfume. The Prophet ﷺ loved to use perfume. Not the woman, but the man. Because men, we have problem. We smells. That's why we need perfume. Woman, you can put up perfume, but then at home with your spouse. Not to the public. What else? You go to the masjid one way, but going back using the other way. Why? Because it is encouraged to go and visit others. Go and visit others first. Don't go home first. Your friends, your relatives, your families. Yep. Go and visit them. Have fun. Be happy. It's a must to be happy. We're not supposed to frown and be sad on the day of Eid. Be happy. Force yourself be happy, even if you're not happy. Yeah. Be happy. Show happy face. Yeah. Eat and drink. The Prophet ﷺ said the 3 tashriq days, eat, drink, and make dhikr. Remember Allah. And this is why the 3 days of tashriqs, plus the 8th day, of course, we are not allowed to fast. Eat and drink. This one, I don't have the teacher. So Malaysian, we are best in eating and drinking, huh? Don't have to teach. You know where to go. You know where are the best place to go. You want the best nasi lemak, you know where to go. Right? You want to have the best Chinese food, halal one, of course, you know where to go. So eat and drink, have fun. What do you mean by have fun? You can play games as well. You can. No issue. You can have entertainment, no issue. Halal entertainment, of course. Because it is also recorded that the Prophet ﷺ watch others dancing, singing, on the day of Eid. Watch others playing games, When he watched people doing that, and yet he didn't say, hey, cannot do, it means it's permissible, right? So yes, you can have fun. Can have fun. What else? Dhikr. Because remember the Prophet ﷺ, eat, drink, and make dhikr. Remember Allah. Remember Allah. Don't forget, still pray 5 times a day. Still do your duty as a Muslim. Even just because it's Eid doesn't mean your ibadah takes a holiday, okay? You still perform your ibadah. Still perform your ibadah. Still pray 5 times a day. Still everything goes halal way. What else? What else shall we do to celebrate? Yes. Sacrifice. Yes. Perform Qurban. One of the best rituals to celebrate Eid al-Adha is to perform Qurban. Normally it's done after Salat Eid. Then we have 3 days to do, up until the 3rd day of Tashriq. You can either participate, but if you don't know, perhaps you can help by distributing the meat or processing the meat, anything. Or if you don't know, then at least do it, meaning pay money, do it, right? Qurban, yes. Feed the poor, if you can. Either you can use the Qurban meat to feed the poor, or you can also, spread the love because it's Hari Raya ma. But Malaysian, we are very good at this, right? We like to, I belanja you lah, never mind, right? Today my treat. So, what else? We have mentioned so many.
Did you mention when can I start shaving?
Very, very, very good question. The brother come in and straight away, didn't even salam but asked question already. Assalamualaikum. Okay. He's asking, for those who do not know, the brother asked, because he performed Qurban, so he had to refrain himself from cutting the nails and also removing any hair from the body. Not just shaving, but the hair as well, right? So the brother is asking, so when can I start shaving again or cutting my hair again? Getting very irritated. Not very long also. What? Oh, very untidy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You look beautiful in the eye of Allah.
When shall I be able
Yes. So when can we start shaving again? Not your beard, your mustache. When can we cut our fingernails? Until your animal is sacrificed. When you have to ask your organizer. Make sure your organizer inform you when they have slaughtered it. Yes. And also, if you want to be safe, ask them to take pictures of your, or video even better, when they slaughter the cow or goat or whatever. Then you know, finally, then you can cut your fingernails and shave until your animals are slaughtered. So,
The following question is the stop slaughtering of the animal. Can I perform it myself?
can you perform yourself?
Am I allowed to perform it myself?
Okay, so the brother asked a very good question. Is he allowed to slaughter his own animal? Yes, actually it's encouraged. Better. Yeah, the Prophet ﷺ slaughtered his own udhiyah, animals, yes. But if you don't know, sometimes, chicken, have you slaughtered chicken before? No, so difficult to slaughter goat. Chicken also never done, right? Yeah, correct. Think you cracked an egg before, right?
Yes.
That's the best, right? Me too. So if you can do it, yes, that's the best. Most encouraged to do it on your own.
It is, as I understand, is I'm not allowed to have, let's say the first time, I want to try to experience that. When the technique is wrong,
Then you make the animal suffer also.
suffer.
Correct.
And I suffer as well.
Correct.
Psychologically,
Because
mentally.
if you're slaughtering a goat, for example, right? If you don't do it rightly, he may kick you. Yeah, he kick you and you get injured also. So it's very dangerous. Or he may move and then you cut yourself. Yeah, I've never done it. I've never done it. But what I have done, the best I have done is because when I ask someone to perform akikah for my son, I hold on his hand so I can feel it how to slaughter. That's
Consider as well.
I can, but I can at least I feel the the strength of the animal, that when you cut, the animal will move a bit. Yeah, that's the best I have done. Yeah. I've never done it. I actually wanted to do. That's why I asked the guy, can I do it? He said, yeah. So he said, I said, I've never done it. What? You've never done it before? I don't think you should do it then. So he said, but you can hold my hand, then we do it together. Then at least we can, this is the, okay, if you've done a cow, even worse. A cow is different. I think they tie the leg and yeah. Like camel even worse. Camel, they slaughter standing. Standing, when the camel is standing, not even lying down, standing, and then they tie one leg, and then they will stick to the throat and then cut it like this. Yep. Yeah, tough. It's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy. For skilled worker.
So I ask the question. Basically, you start telling me to start slaughtering the chicken first.
Try.
And I do it myself.
Try. Normally buy from Justco, right? What else can we do? What else can we do to celebrate Eid? What do you guys normally do? Why don't you share with me? What else do you guys normally do besides eating and drinking?
That's all we do.
That's all you do?
Is it some sort of prayer as well? As far as I understand, is that when I slaughter the chicken or goat, it has some sort of recitation.
Yeah, yes, sir. You say Bismillah. Yeah.
Recite Bismillah.
Actually, the brother brought up a very good question, or reminds me of something. It's like today is Arafah.
Yeah. Today is Arafah.
Today, yeah. So today, you're not fasting, huh? Tomorrow they celebrate Hari Raya already in Mecca. Here Malaysia got Arafah, meh? I don't know. I thought Arafah is there. Yeah, so today is Arafah. And we also talk about Arafah being the day of Arafah is the best day of the year. Keep in mind that we don't know any special things special prayer to be done today. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you are invited to do some special prayer for Yawmul Arafah, I would suggest you refrain yourself, because we never know about this. Not even from the previous pious predecessor. So we don't know. So don't try to. Remember, we just recite the ayat in Surah Al-Ma'idah, ayat number 3, where Allah has completed the religion on that day. So everything is done. No adding, no deleting. So like when your USB, your thumb drive is full, right? You cannot add. You cannot delete also. If you want to add something, what can you do? You have to delete something. This is something that people don't understand. Adding something new in the religion is a serious matter. If you introduce something new which is not done by the Prophet ﷺ or the companions, it's a very serious matter. People say, oh, just because the Prophet didn't do it, it doesn't mean I can. No, we are talking about rituals. We're not talking about driving Myvi, okay? We are not talking about worldly things, but we are talking about rituals, ibadah. Every time when you introduce a new ibadah, you have to take out something. You will delete something. Yeah, you will delete something. So that is something that we don't want to do. So thank you, brother. You remind me of this. So today is the day of Arafah, but there's no special prayers. We don't know of any special prayers. The only thing that we are asked to do is fasting, and also increase your dua, and your supplications. So what else do you do to celebrate ul-Adha? You wear your dress coats, you put on perfume, spend time with your family, right? Those who have children, I know, myself, I hardly have time for my children. So when you have a break like this, it's good to spend time with your children. Spend quality time with your children, right? Play with them, right? If your children are still young.
No children?
Play with your spouse, right?
Spend time with family.
Yeah, spend time. The Prophet ﷺ used to race with Aisha, race. Yeah. Play with your spouse. Spend time with your spouse. Don't think playing with your children, spending time with your spouse is waste of time. It's not. Anything that pleases Allah, you will get rewarded. Yeah, you get rewarded. Because some people think, oh, I just want to read Quran, Yeah. No, spend time. What else? How do you spend your Eid? Come on. That's it.
Sisters?
So we are done.
No, not yet. The brothers are quiet.
This brother is very enthusiastic. Boy, how do you spend your time? How do you spend your time celebrating Eid?
Nintendo.
PlayStation. Oh, okay, very good. MashaAllah. How do you? How? Is this yours? The TikTok like? No. Okay, sorry. Correct. So for those who are traveling, be careful in the road. On the road. And you can combine your prayers and shorten your prayers when you travel. Yep. Yeah. After Salat also takbir continue. After Salat. No, when you go, let's say you take A road to the masjid, then when you go back, you take B. Don't take the A to go back. Yeah. That's the sunnah of the Prophet. Why? Because he would go and visit other friends and then he will go back. Yeah. So that's perhaps that's what you can do. Yep. 4 days. Yeah, the Eid and the Tashriq 3 days. 4 days of takbir. Supposed to be interesting topic. I thought you will give more inputs rather than me.
Now they know more, they know all already.
Don't want to share. They don't want to share with us how to celebrate. The born Muslim, how do you normally celebrate? Because the reverts like us, we call ourselves orphan because we don't know where to go. I remember when I become Muslims, right? After Salat, I don't know where to go. I was like, we're like, shock scenery. Because normally your friends, your born Muslim friends, they all balik kampung, And then the rewards is like, what do we do? So those who are, planning to become Muslims and those who are new Muslims, please keep in touch with the new Muslims. And after that, we have more friends. And then a few years later, what we do is we actually have gathering. We have gathering at home. So I would host me and my wife, because my wife is also a reward. So we would host all the rewards. The rewards will come and bring their potluck party. Everyone will bring their food, Then I remember some of the Malay friends would join, and then they were like, "Hey, where is the lemang? How come there's no lemang, no ketupat?" Because all revert Tada Melayu, no Malay. Oh, dumpling, or siu mai, ha kau, the dim sum, right? And then all the noodles with all the other things, and I think we have a Japanese bring sushis, They're like, hey, where is the lemang? Lemang next door, go. The rewards are all different kinds of food,
Very question about this. The portion of the goat. So I think one part of it, right?
You can take some. You can if you want. Yes, you have the right.
The second part is I leave it to the organization to distribute.
Can also.
Can I distribute myself?
Can, no problem. Yeah, no problem. You want to distribute the whole thing, also can.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. You want to take the whole thing, also can. No problem. Yeah, no problem. What you cannot do is you cannot sell. Understand? Haram. Haram to sell the korban meat. Yep. Okay. So how do you share the meat? So the brother asked a very good question. How do you share the meat? Do I give them raw or I give them cooked? Better to give them cooked. But then it depends. Sometimes if you are sharing with someone who knows how to cook, or they know they want it raw, then you give it. But it's better to share with the cooked meat.
Yeah, especially I want to add on this part to ribbon. Cook for me. Why this simple? We Chinese don't take kambing. We rarely take kambing. We rarely take daging. So you ask them to cook daging. Wow,
But today, alhamdulillah, YouTube very easy very easy.
YouTube I don't cook.
But sharing meat, I want to remind a point here is that because I have distributed myself before, so I learned from this lesson. Be careful when you want to give to non-Muslims. If they don't take beef or goat, or the lamb, you have to ask them first. Ask them. If they say they take, then you can ask them, you want raw or you want cook? Some they say, I eat, but I don't know how to cook. Then you cook. Correct. Then you cook. Then you yes. Suddenly 2 hands come up.
Assalamu alaikum. Sister has a question about the sacrifice and sharing the meat that is taken from the animal, and the sister is asking that whether if you slaughter an animal, you can keep the meat for yourself and distribute it. And then the second question is, when the animal is slaughtered, what is the proper way of discarding the bones? Is it to bury it or being able to throw it in the trash?
Okay. So the sister answer first question is how do you distribute? Can he keep part of it?
Keep it
Yes,
for
we
yourself.
answered it. This brother just asked the question. Yes, she can keep some of the portion, or she can keep even the whole thing and serve. Maybe perhaps she has a big family, right? So and one goat actually not big anyway, right? So it depends. Yeah, she has the right to take the whole thing, or you want to take some, take half, or even sedekah the whole thing. The second question is how to distribute the bone.
Yeah,
How to
this-
dispose the bone.
Give it to me.
No, because the meat, they don't just cut out the meat, they cut with the bone. So they distribute together with the bone. Yeah. They don't just, yeah, does it make sense? They don't just cut out the meat and then give the meat to you and then the bone they throw.
So the bones don't have to be like buried or anything. I think in the sister's culture.
No, what I mean is when they slaughter the animal, when they distribute the meat, when I said they distribute the portion comes with the meat actually. So it can cook with the. Yes, sister.
Assalamualaikum.
Welcome, Samdullah.
Okay, this is happened in the village from my Malay community in Kampung.
Okay.
That's it. If you are doing korban, you slaughtered an animal. So the family who perform the korban cannot take the meat. This is one thing. I'm not sure about it. This is why I'm asking.
I see.
Is it they're making the religion sounded like a culture? Okay.
Maybe.
This is quite confusing. Okay. Second is when some other family giving a part of their korban meat, so we are cooking the meat. So the elder advised us that the bones you cannot dispose by throw it in the trash. You have to bury it in the ground because it's a korban meat. So this is also confusing to me. So that is one. Okay.
The sister asked a very good question. She said in her kampung, the kampung, if you perform the korban, you don't eat from it. Yeah? Is it? You don't take or you don't eat. Not that we know of from the religion. Yeah. Because the Prophet eat from it. So, secondly, even after you eat, the bone cannot just throw, you have to bury. Not that we know of also. Yeah. Not that, I don't know. Perhaps anyone can, I don't know. I never come across. The burying, the only thing that we know is the newborn baby when we shave the hair. The hair, the Prophet ﷺ buried them. The hair. Tatnik. Not tatnik, the shaving. Tatnik is giving the sweet. The cukur. In Malay they say cukur. Then the hair they bury it. That's the only thing that we know of the hair. Bone, not that I know of. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
Assalamualaikum.
Alhamdulillah. Wait. Okay.
I have a question regarding fasting. Like let's say you're having your sahur, right? But then the azan of Fajr has sounded, but you still haven't finished your meal. Do you continue eating or just leave it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So the sister asked a very good question. You are taking your sahur, and then the azan is proclaimed. So what do? Do you continue with your food? No, you don't continue your food. Yeah. So you stop. Yeah, you don't continue. Because once the azan starts, that's it, you stop. Just like when you breakfast, the azan starts, you eat. Yep. Any questions from online? No questions. Okay. So today is the day of Arafah. Yeah. But it's okay, brother. Some of the scholar actually says follow your local time. So tomorrow you can still fast. Can, no problem. Inshallah. Okay. Not yet lah. No problem. Some of the scholars says follow the local time. Yeah. Some of the scholars say local time.
Let's say today, you couldn't just fast the day, you have to fast the day before or the day after.
Okay. So the brother asked give a very good comment. He said, because today is Saturday. That's the issue. There's an issue on Saturday. I actually don't want to bring this up, but anyway, today is Saturday, so we have a hadith where the Prophet ﷺ said, don't fast on the day on Saturday, unless except whatever it's obligated upon you. And he said, if you have nothing to eat and if you can only find the branches of the grapes, you still chew on it to signify or symbolically says you are not fasting. Yes, so this hadith is sahih, of course, it's authentic. And some of the scholars says you actually cannot fast on Saturday. You actually cannot singling out Saturday. Yeah, you are supposed to combine with another day, meaning either Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday. So for those who did not fast yesterday, and you are fasting today, it is recommended for you to fast tomorrow as well. But let's say, for example, in a normal circumstances, tomorrow's supposed to be 8, then you cannot fast, right? Then you're supposed to fast yesterday, yeah, and fast today. And what if yesterday you cannot fast? Say for example, the ladies. Yesterday they cannot fast because they are having menses. And then today they are clear, they can fast. Right? So what can I do? But Sunday is Hari Raya, 8, I cannot fast also. So what do I do? Some of the scholars says you still can fast. Because in your case, a special case. Because you are not making intention to fast on Saturday. You actually have a specific reason for fasting. You are fasting on the day of Arafah. Does it make sense? I know it's a bit complicated for some of the. This is why I don't. Yeah. Okay, this is another very good question. The brother asked, so do we follow the Saudi? If you go back to the hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said, fast on the day of Arafah. So the day of Arafah is today. Yeah. He didn't say fast on the 9th of Dhul Hijjah. You understand? Yeah. So he said fast on the day of Arafah. Yawm al-Arafah, he said. Siyamul Yawm al-Arafah. So the day of Arafah. And this is why majority of scholars says, you follow when the pilgrims there, that's the day you fast. Yeah. Yeah. But some scholars still says tomorrow. Yeah. Follow local. A bit complicated for level 1, I guess. Any other questions?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
One question.
One from online. Open the floodgate.
The question is it forbidden for us to eat meat of the Korban because you feel compassion and guilt when you slaughter?
Is it haram to eat the meat? No, actually it's not haram. In fact, it's that's the whole purpose. We slaughter to eat. Yeah, we're supposed to distribute and eat, consume. Yep, it's not haram. Not haram. Any other questions before we end? Before we go back to work? Not work as in work. Work as in like ibadah. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your attention. I ask Allah to accept our fasting today, make us steadfast in our religion, and guide all the not yet Muslim here to say the Shahada as soon as possible. Amin. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika. Asyhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.